Everybody, welcome to the OPM show. Let you know that got a new webcam this weekend, so picture will be a little bit clearer than it is now. So I apologize. Just looking for something. I got a brand new Chromebook and gonna set it up for specifically for this show, so it has much better video and maybe not even have to use the microphone. So that'll be good. At least until I upgrade, I'm gonna get a special microphone, built-in ring light, and camera, 4K camera, probably in June. So in the interim, I apologize. The audio is important, guys. So, and of course, I also want to just specify that I'm used to like talking to Zoom, so talking directly to the camera. So if I keep looking away, I'm kind of getting used to that. So I apologize for that. Want to thank you. We got a couple of videos up. I'm going to be doing a show tonight with Kevin, and we're going to be probably talking about private money, the private money industry, and the hard money industry for probably close to an hour tonight. And it's always a good time. So this will be a good way for you guys to start seeing how we interact. And then if you want to join us, if you like, share, and subscribe, then we'll invite you guys on to Zoom, so we'll have discussions. You will also have the opportunity to basically come out and talk about your business and what you're doing in real estate or other markets. If you're into precious metals, strategic metals, how are you structuring your business so that you can get financing and funding through lenders or investors? Have you tried family offices or hedge funds, or are you just looking for, a private investor or lender? What are you doing right now, and what's your success story? One of my friends will be coming on next week who took Kevin and I did a class in the fall of 2020, and one of our students and his partners have built a $70 million portfolio in multifamily since then. So he's going to come on in a week, probably the next week or two, and talk about that journey, where he started with us back in September 2020, and where he and his partners are now with their real estate portfolio. We'll also be talking to Benson of Privy. You can go to getprivynow.com, and if you just reach out to Benson, and I'll post his website and his contact information in the description when I post this video. And that way you can get in contact with him and drop my name, and he may give you a deal. He's made a few good deals, and we're gonna have him on in a couple of weeks, and he'll probably come up with some kind of promotion or some kind of way to help people use his service. If you are doing single family flips or single family rentals, you absolutely want to get signed up with Benson at Privy. He is not able to do multifamily or self-storage right now, but who knows, that comes right now. He's in a lot of markets, the MLSs. It's just a matter of time till he has the whole country. Privy is the best resource you will ever have for doing real estate deals if you're in the single family space. And then we're also going to have some discussions basically about our lender list, 250 vetted and verified lenders that are yours 100% absolutely free. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. Like our Facebook page and join our Facebook group, because that lenders list will be in the Facebook group for you to download from the file sections, along with dozens, if not hundreds, of other documents, templates, offer sheets. You will have an entire library at your disposal, and all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. No one's going to come to you and say, hey, if you act now. We're not going to do that. We're going to give you everything for just liking our YouTube and joining us for discussions. There's going to be some nights we'll do some live stream chats once we get a few of the technology things worked out. Kevin's in Kansas City, I'm in Denver, a couple of their partners, and we have about 9 or 10 people around the country. So it's just trying to get us all on the same page where we can all do a live stream together and a live chat. Most likely it'll happen in Zoom for a while, which is great because we can have up to 100 people in Zoom. So I just really want to talk to you about that, and I'm really excited about this opportunity to pretty much to, people need to, stop paying $2,500, $5,000, $10,000 for education. Use that money to build your business for closing costs and down payments. I can't say it enough. I mean, there's just so many people out there that are getting scammed. There's never pay anybody when they come up. Hey, your closing's on Friday. They hit you up on Wednesday. Hey, everything's going to close, but the lender's asking for insurance, and you need to wire the money to this bank account. don't do it. Don't do it. It's probably, it's amazing how many people fall for the same things time and time again. I see that in almost every Facebook group that I'm in, almost every social media. And I just say that it's just scam after scam after scam. So you're going to have 250 vetted and verified lenders. You're also going to meet lenders on our show. I'm going to try to do. I'd like to try to do at least 2 or 3 a week, and basically have them come on. They're required, if they get promotion, they're required to come on and do a 5 to 10 minute presentation, share screen for their guidelines and their term sheet, and then what they require. So I want to introduce it to them, and then I want you to be able to have a conversation with them and get to know 3 or 4 of them. We're also going to talk about private money brokers and how you basically develop a relationship with it. You should have right after you do your business formation, you get your LLC or corporation, you get your domain, you get your EIN. The next thing you really should do is you should actually develop a relationship with a private money broker who's works with multiple lenders. Don't just work with one that just has one. It's like they're just going to a State Farm agent and going to an agent that shops you to 20 insurance companies. State Farm's awesome. I've had them in the past, but if you can go and you can get you can go get 20 cool, works 20 agencies to get you a quote, you're probably going to get the best quote. And so you want to look at somebody who's actually working for you. A private money broker works for you. They're on contingency. They don't get paid a cent until you close the deal, and they get paid by the lender through the title company at closing. So it's the best of 2 worlds because they do work for you. It's not exclusive. So it's they'll have an agreement. I'll actually have the agreement posted in the Facebook group so you guys can see what my agreement is. All transparency. And if you decide you want me to be your private money broker, albeit just download it, fill it out, send it to me, and I'll help you get funding. But you got to meet qualifications, people. A lot of the lenders, they still will look at credit. They're not looking particularly at your credit score. They're looking at what range you're at, just to pretty much tier you, to say, hey, we can do 10%, we can do 12%. One of the lenders I worked with in the past, they go from 10 to 16%. You want to have the ease, obviously experience, an exit strategy, an executive summary. And then if you look, the fourth comes in later on after you get experience and you have a few deals, you start looking at how much equity you got in your rental properties, and all that equity doesn't really play in a factor if you're doing flips. So that's kind of a key thing. But also we want to look at how do you build an executive summary. We have several examples we'll provide for you. We'll have a whole discussion on executive summaries. We'll have one on how to do your branding. We're going to basically walk you through probably between now and the end of June. I'll probably have 50 to 60 videos up, just individual subjects like ARV, how to do purchase price, how to do a 3-tier multiple offers on a property, things like that. We want you to be, and then be able to hear it in the discussion on YouTube, what I talk about or what Kevin and I talk about, or with our guests, and then be able to go and get it from the Facebook group out of the files section. See if you want to work with it, if you want to modify it. If you want to modify it, we'll provide you with the editable version, 100% free of charge. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. So this is going to be for you. We're going to be able to do single families for flips and rentals, multifamily, syndication, self-storage, assisted living, new construction, and short-term rentals. We're going to get a little heavy into short-term rentals right now because there's a lot of stuff going on, particularly where I live in Colorado, where some of the mountain communities like Aspen, Summit County, Breckenridge, Vail, Steamboat Springs, Crested Butte, Telluride, all the resort cities are heavily restricting STRs right now. So we're going to do a deep dive on that. We're going to get into securities. We're going to talk about the SEC, how to get your Form ID, how to get your CIK number, and what you want to do. How you can put together your PPM. I obviously recommend you use a securities attorney. I'm going to introduce you to 3 of them. But there's also some resources if you want to do a template and do your own, even just for practice. You could do your own and then give it to the securities attorney, and they can kind of take it from, hey, this is what I want. You can get pretty close with the template. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. A lot of information, guys. We're going to deal analysis software and spreadsheets. We're going to talk about family offices, hedge funds, all kinds of different groups. And like I said in some of the other videos, we are going to talk about some of the success stories, but also the failures We're going to talk about WorldCom and the scam that was within the scam, because you guys know the CEO went to prison. There was another guy that actually had his own scam that was going on where he was scamming the WorldCom, and he, remember phone cards? It was a big phone card thing. And we're also going to be talking about Bernie Madoff, Elizabeth Holmes. We're going to be talking about Martin Shkreli, Purdue Pharma. We'll talk a little bit about Billy McFarland and the Fire Festival, Enron, and a few other financial crises, plus the actual financial crisis from 2008 itself. So we'll be talking about a lot of stuff. We'll be talking, so much stuff. So you're going to learn a lot of stuff. I'll be doing a couple of book reviews this weekend. I'll be doing Lucifer's Banker about the Swiss banking industry. I will be also doing The Big Short. You guys have seen the movie. I'd recommend reading the book. And I'll be looking at Dopesick about Purdue Pharma. And so I'll do a quick reviews this weekend, and I want you to read the books. The public library is the best system. I'm getting books that I've read to review for you. I've got like 30 of them on order at my library. They'll all be coming in over the next 3 or 4 weeks, and every week I'll do about 2 or 3 of these books. I recommend putting them on your reading list, especially in the kind of interest we're talking about private money, other people's money. So with that, guys, I thank you I'm going to post this video, and in about a couple hours, I will be working with Kevin for about an hour on a discussion about the private money industry and what we're hearing and what we're not hearing, and we'll have some insight about particularly about the the real estate industry since post-COVID. So with the moratoriums expiring, what we've heard, what we're hearing, what we're talking to you about, we're talking to family offices and hedge funds every day for our own business. So we want to kind of pass on the information to you. So with that, I thank you for your time. And just remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like the Facebook page and join the Facebook group as well. And with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you.